Oklahomans love their local college sports teams. Many players grow up in crime-ridden areas and move to Oklahoma for a change. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it gets worse, and sometimes it seems to just really like cocaine. Here are some former regional college stars that went off the deep end. Let's get it started with the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Rusty Hilger. After his NFL stint, former OSU Cowboys quarterback Rusty Hilger set up shop in Oklahoma City with his well-known watering hole, the T-Bar. One night in 1993, he had a late-night cocaine craving and decided to page his dealer. He misdialed and ended up paging an on-duty police officer. He was arrested and soon after accepted a probation plea. Richard Dumas. Former Oklahoma State Cowboy baller Richard Dumas has had many second chances, even after he was caught playing games under the influence of alcohol. In 2013, he was part of a federal investigation that took down an organized retail theft ring. He was given 3 years probation. Tony Allen. Another Cowboy baller and former NBA Sixth Man of the Year, Tony Allen, was federally indicted in the NBA health insurance scheme. Just 6 days ago, he was also arrested for drug trafficking. He is still awaiting judgment and sentencing on both sets of charges. Let's move on to the University of Oklahoma Sooners. Roy Finch. After stints in the NFL and CFL, former Sooner running back Roy Finch was called a living nightmare by a prosecutor in 2022 following a string of crimes. Between 2017 and 2021, Finch was involved in a police pursuit, was in possession of marijuana, and beat up a pursuing officer. Months later, he was involved in a serious domestic dispute with his then-girlfriend. Finch was sentenced to 4 years in the Oklahoma Department of Corrections. Mookie Blaylock. Former NBA and OU point guard Mookie Blaylock had a serious run-in during the fall of 2013. With a history of alcohol abuse and seizures, he had been advised not to drive. He was involved in a fatal accident, and the subsequent investigation revealed he was going through alcohol withdrawal. He was eventually charged with negligent homicide and sentenced to 4 years in prison. Damon Parker. Former Green Bay Packer and Sooner running back Damon Parker made a lot of noise with his historic career at Oklahoma. But in 2013, he was mentioned 47 times in a 213-page federal drug trafficking indictment. Parker was sentenced to 1 year and a day in prison. And finally, the Langston University Lions. Thomas Hollywood Henderson. Langston star Thomas Hollywood Henderson had such a cocaine problem that he admitted to using it while playing in Super Bowl 13. In 1982, he was arrested for giving cocaine to a minor, a gun charge, and a laundry list of other offenses. He agreed to attend a treatment center for 7 months before his 2-year prison stint. He never touched the drug again. He must have lived right, because in 2000, he hit the $28 million Texas lottery.